Hello vinyl community and anyone else watching this. I'm back as promised for a change, and I want to make a video, another recent finds video, and this one's going to be about my trip I took to Angry Moms, gosh, a month and a half ago now. It's actually been a while. I don't even remember what I bought, so this will be new to me too. But before I start, I want to recommend a video that I just watched. It's Joe, Mean Mr. Mayo's latest rant video. Check it out, and all I can say is, Joe, I can't agree with you more. Just terrible. Anyway, on with the records. Hope everybody out there is well. New subscribers, thank you. Old subscribers, thank you for watching. Everybody, been watching as many videos as I can. Some that I just shake my head at. I won't mention who. Anyway, so here we go. Before I get to Angry Moms, there's a few other things I want to show that are just odds and ends that I picked up here and there. I'm going to start with, I collect Kinks hits of any kind. This one's an import called Spotlight on the Kinks. I think it's from England, the UK. And, no, this one's Portugal actually. There's your track, set listing, whatever you want to call it. Typical stuff on this. 2-record set, but I got it cheap. And, like I said, I do collect any and all Kinks I can get my hands on. So, Spotlight on the Kinks. And I think Ron showed this over at Hog's Ear Report, who is living in a nice warm place. It's a band called Hollywood East. I think it was Ron. This is late 70s, actually 82. Sort of power pop band. Power pop with some punk, from what I can remember. It's an interesting record because it sounded like it was right up my alley, so I went and found one. It's on clear vinyl, and it's only all 4 tracks. There's only 4-track EP. They're all on one side of the record. The other side is completely blank. So, interesting record. Have not heard it yet, but am looking forward to it. I remember when it was described, it sounded like it would be right up my alley. So, Hollywood East. Been into the Turtles lately. Ever since their album on Record Store Day, which I do have, and I will get to it in a future video. But I've been picking up the reissues on Rhino. I have originals. I even have their box set, but Rhino reissues, when I can get them cheap, I get them. This is a wooden head reissue. They all, the ones I picked up, all have different covers, which is how I picked them up. And same thing with Battle of the Bands. Same lineup as far as songs go, but definitely different covers. Rhino again. And on Rhino, the best of Flo and Eddie, their solo stuff, which some of it to me is as good as the Turtles. So, best of Flo and Eddie. Of course, first Leech and Eddie, 2 of the main guys in the Turtles. Now we get to the Angry Mom stuff. I Can't Quit Her by the Arbors. Just a mellow 60s, almost folkish sort of band. They do mostly covers on the back, including Touch Me by the Doors, Hey Joe, Good Day Sunshine by the Beatles, The Letter, Like a Rolling Stone, track listing, and just mellow. Well, look at these guys. I mean, what else do you think they do? Anyway, that was cheap, so I picked it up. All this stuff. Angry Mom's always cheap, so I go there. Decent condition, and the immediate A's and B's, the singles collection. I have a couple of these, but I don't have this one. 2-record set. They're always 2-record sets. Of course, Andrew Lou Oldham's label was immediate, and this one had a couple things on it that I did not have. Mockingbirds, which I didn't have. A lot of this I don't have. John Mayall, Albert Lee's on here. The Fleur de Lis Circles is on here. There's your track listing. So, information and some pictures on the gatefold. And I have the Rhino's reissue of this, but this is an original, so I couldn't pick it up. I couldn't pass it up. Berserkly's Chart Busters, Home of the Hits, Volume 1. It's the best of Berserkly records. Got reissued on Rhino not that long after it came out, I don't think. But this is an original issue on GRT Berserkly Records instead of Rhino. There's your label. Rhino looks pretty much the same, but I just thought it was cool to have an original of this, so grabbed it. Again, just a couple bucks. Everything here was just a couple bucks. Rock 80. This was probably $2, maybe $3 at the most. They had some interesting things on it, including the Dickies, David Johansen. The Only Ones, Temple of the World, which is why I bought it. I only have a couple of Only Ones tracks. Steve, Flipside CT, loves The Only Ones, and I don't have much, and I like them too. 2020's on here. There's the artists. So, interesting record, kinda. Did not have this. I had the 45. The Vapors, Nuclear Days. Punky, power poppy kind of stuff. Turning Japanese, of course. Their big hit. And, cool album from what I remember. I used to have it a long time ago. Glad to have it back. Steven Schnee recommends a lot of things. Check out his channel if you're into power pop. He's a power pop guy. Collects CDs. Doesn't really collect albums. But I pick up his recommendations when I find them reasonably priced. Fabulous Poodles, Mirror Stars. Power poppy sort of late 70s band. I don't know much about them. And same sort of thing, the Jags. Evening Standards. And No Tie Like a Present, which is a great album title. To buy. The Jags. Have not heard any of these yet. Life is just busy, folks. Paul Carrick, Suburban Voodoo. Paul Carrick's been in many, many bands, including Nick Lowe's Noise to Go. He's in Mike and the Mechanics. He had a solo hit with I Need You, which is on this album. Minor hit, got some radio play, whatever. Not really power pop, but good stuff. And I love the guy's voice. How Long by Ace. He sang that as well. This is, I think, his first solo album. Grand Funk Railroad, Grand Funk Lives. Why I picked this up, I don't even remember. But, added it to my collection anyway. Had a reason when I bought it. Human Switchboard. Who's Landing in My Hangar? These guys, from what I remember, this is a blind buy, but I think I have a track or two. I think they're an 80s garage revival band. I'm hoping that's what they are. This was really cheap. You don't see it. I took a gamble on it. I'm trying to remember if it's on some Faulty Products record. No idea. But Human Switchboard. Just two more here. Rockabilly, the great British rock and roll. And this is sort of the Rockabilly revival in the 80s after the Stray Cats came along. And I have a couple things by a couple of these bands. Shakin' Stevens is great. Matchbox is good. Screaming Lord Sutch is on here, which isn't revival really. But interesting record. Not much to look at on the back. This is a UK import. RCA. And Chess Rockabilly is just go wild over rock and roll. And just rockabillies were interesting. Want to see if no, I can't even think of the guy's name I'm looking for, but he's not there. Anyway, Charlie Feathers is not on this. You expect him to be. He's not. And it's a later Chess album on that Chess label. Just some rockabilly. And that's about all I got. Short and sweet for this one. There's going to be a thrift store finds video coming up next. And then we'll see after that. I've still got a few left to make here, guys. Try to stay warm. High temperature here tomorrow is 4, 3 the next day. Wind chill factor down at night to -20. Yay. Thanks for everybody that listens to my podcast, and snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. Check that out. And hope everybody had a great new year. And thanks for watching. And be right back with a thrift store finds video. Take care, everybody.